Ready, edit, ready. Event type, event, time, act, word, act, time, weather option, weather option is set to random.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Greg Reynolds to return it. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38.
Coach suggestions.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
HD stretch is selected.
One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action with Goff. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Coach suggestions.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Options inside
putting the tight
selected.
end in motion. Off play action, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one.
Play call.
And that'll be first down, Detroit.
There are 8 categories. You have
what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's
you
second
have
down.
15 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
No connection on the last play. And now it's third down.
Options. Verticals HP versus
out of the shotgun. Goff. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete. And now we've got fourth down. Now go for it. Goff. Throw is caught by the back.
And
the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Set, cut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set. Cut, cut.
From the 46. Forced out to it, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Set. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Escapes out to... Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it.
Play call.
And they
Coach
limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Options inside
Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. Goff on 1st and 10. Patrick with the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Zone split double.
Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, it's Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
There are 6 categories.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They stick with Jacob. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Going the other way. Lions have it.
Entering play call.
And they
Coach
stop him before he gets
There
much
are
on the
8
return.
categories. You have 15
Drive
options.
starts out with a
HB
1st and
zone
10.
WK is
The
selected.
Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense
Entering
didn't get much time to rest
coach
either.
suggestions.
Now you can
There
go
are
in
8
attack mode while
categories.
they're
You
still
have
shaking
15
off that last
options.
touchdown.
Inside zone is selected.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pull out in front for their 13-zip.
There are
It's
8
a Sam
categories. You
Laporta
have 15
touchdown.
options. Pat attempt is
Point
selected.
after up and good from Bates.
Entering play
And the
call.
Lions drive out to an
There are
early
2
14-0
categories.
lead.
You have 3 options.
Bates has it all
Kickoff
set
left
up.
is
Here comes the
selected.
kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
There are 6
They're out and set.
categories.
1st and 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
This offense
There are
looking to
6
convert as they come up
categories.
on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him again.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
4th down. Here
There are
comes
6
Daniel Whelan to send it
categories.
flying for the Packers. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 21. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up
Entering
past the
play
35.
call. Coach suggestions.
Good
There
field
are 8
position for the Lions
categories.
here
You
as they
have
head up to
15
line.
options.
1st and 10.
HB stretch is
The
selected.
offense headed out now for Detroit. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Entering play call. Coach
Couldn't
suggestions.
connect on
There are
first.
8
It's 2nd down.
categories. You have 15 options.
Tight
Zone
end going
read
in
is
motion
selected.
here. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And it's a nice little chunk here,
Entering
6
play
yards.
call. Coach
Entering Cooper there to
suggestions.
make the
There are
stop.
8 categories. You have 15
These 2
options.
NFC North
Slot
teams have
choice
played
spot
one
is
so
selected.
far. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to historic.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Back and beginning the
There are
2nd
8
quarter.
categories.
Lions
You
in
have
possession.
15 options.
They start out
Slot
with
choice
3rd and
spot is
4.
selected.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender
Entering
redirects that deep
kickoff.
shot. Nicely
Vertical
done.
HB
Incomplete.
burst.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. He finds Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Offense set
There
for
are 8
1st and 10.
categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And not a great choice on
Entering
1st
play
down.
call.
It's
Coach
incomplete, nearly
suggestions.
intercepted
There are 8
actually, so
categories.
2nd
You
down
have
coming
15
up.
options. HD stretch is selected.
Pass complete to Gibbs.
Entering
He's
play
forward,
call.
gets a couple of
Coach
yards.
suggestions.
Brought down
There
by
are
Quay
8
Walker.
categories. You have 15 options.
Goff
Follow
on
is
3rd.
selected.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take
Entering
a
play call.
20-zip
Coach
lead.
suggestions. There
Bates
are
now
8
for the point
categories.
after.
You have 15 options. Pat attempt is
Extra
selected.
point set right down the middle.
Entering
And the
play call.
Lions stretch their
Normal.
lead to
There are 2
21.
categories. You have 3 options.
Bates has it all
Kickoff
set up.
left is
Here comes the
selected.
kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. And the return sets them up just beyond
Entering
their
play
own 20.
call. Coach suggestions.
Now here
There
comes
are
the
6
Green Bay
categories.
offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half Well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
Entering play
You know, it's like
call,
they've written a
coach
few lyrics,
suggestions.
but
There are
nowhere
6
close to a song yet.
categories.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second and 10 now. And he won't get it there. Defender
Entering
finds a
play
throw and
call,
breaks it
coach
up.
suggestions. There are 6
That's just simply
categories.
great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Throwing his love on third. And that's a win for the pass rush.
Entering
Hit as he
play
threw
call,
it. Leads to
coach
the incompletion.
suggestions.
4th
There
down
are 6
coming up.
categories.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Fields this at the 19. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Coach suggestions.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive is likely going to end in a touchdown as well.
You have 15 options. HD Power G is selected.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping
Entering
the field
play
in special
call,
teams,
coach
right? A kick
suggestions.
return,
There
a
are
good
8
punt.
categories.
Well, an
You have
explosive
15
play like that does the
options.
exact
HD
same thing.
zone
Look
toss
at the
selected.
difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
Entering play
Totally this
call,
drive.
coach suggestions.
So after the
There are 8
incompletion, here comes the
categories. You
second
have
down
15
call.
options. Inside zone is selected.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Laporta with the grab. And he's
Entering
brought
play
down for a
call, coach
loss.
suggestions. There are 8
Wonder what's in the
categories.
playbook
You
here
have
as they come
15
up on 3rd and
options.
11.
Buzzers is selected.
And he's there to send that one away,
Entering
incomplete.
play call, coach suggestions.
On 4th
There
down,
are
the
8
Lions
categories.
gonna try to
You
put
have
3 on the
15
board here with Jake
options.
Bates.
Field goal 48 yards
Ball
is
on the right
selected.
hash, 48 yards out.
Entering play
Well, there's
call,
certainly
coach
never, ever a
suggestions.
guarantee
There
from
are
that
6
distance, but that's
categories.
one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
And they limit the damage just a few
Entering
yards
play
on that
call,
gain.
coach
Lee McNeil
suggestions.
in on the
There are
tackle.
6 categories.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. Into the hands of
Entering play
Romeo
call,
Dobbs.
coach suggestions.
And he has
There
them
are
a
6
first down,
categories.
which they will
Entering
tackle on
play
the other
call,
side
coach
of this 2-minute
suggestions.
warning.
There are 6 categories.
Ready. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the
Entering
mark.
play call, coach suggestions. There are
They'll
8
get this drive
categories.
started.
You have
First and
15
10.
options. Pass shot is selected.
From the gun, Goff. Catches made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 26-yard
Entering
pickup
play
there.
call, coach
And that gives the
suggestions.
Lions the
There are 8
first.
categories. You have 15
I love throwing on
options.
first down. And when you
Verticals
see
is
a first
selected.
down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And a solid
Entering
gain there.
play
Gets him
call,
across the
coach
45 before he
suggestions.
goes
There
out.
are 8 categories. You
Second
have
and 6
15
coming up
options.
here.
Pass shot is selected.
This is complete to Patrick. He will go. Touchdown,
Entering
Detroit.
play call, coach suggestions.
The Lions
There are 8
boat racing them to the
categories. You
halftime
have
locker
15
room.
options. Pad attempt is selected.
Bates tacks on the extra point.
Entering
And the
play
Lions
call.
grow their
Normal.
lead
There
yet
are 2
again.
categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff
Bates
left
has
is
it all
selected.
set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And the return sets them up just beyond
Entering
their
play
own 20.
call, coach suggestions.
Offense
There are
ready to
6
begin this drive.
categories.
First and 10. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Well,
Entering
QB
play
put it
call,
pretty close to
coach
the sideline to
suggestions.
begin with,
There
and
are
the
6
defender, look at him,
categories.
just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Yellow. Run.
A second down throw here for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Entering play call. Coach
And that pushes them
suggestions.
back.
There are
Third
6
down coming up.
categories.
Well, that play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And that tackle stops
Entering
him
play
after a
call.
solid gain.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
There are 2 categories. You have 3 options.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach
Out
suggestions.
comes Green Bay. They
There are
have the
6
first series of this
categories.
second half. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Favorites.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Entering play call.
Their offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Puts a little too much into this one. That's too
Entering
high.
play
Brings up
call.
4th down.
Coach suggestions.
The
There are 6
Packers
categories.
send out their punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further
Entering
up past
play
their own
call.
30.
Coach suggestions.
It's a new
There
set
are
of
8
downs for him at the
categories.
32.
You have 15 options.
The Lions
Covered
offense
slide is
returning to the
selected.
field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Gets this to Montgomery. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Entering
They pick
play
up 20
call.
yards
Coach
there.
suggestions.
And
There
that'll
are
be
8
first down,
categories.
Detroit.
You have 15 options. Zone WK is selected.
Goff setting to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their
Entering
lead
play
further
call.
to start the
Coach
half.
suggestions.
It's a
There are 8
Jahmyr Gibbs
categories. You have
touchdown.
15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but
Entering
I
play
think
call.
they can spare a
Normal.
point
There
or
are
2,
2
given the size of this
categories.
lead.
You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Entering play call.
The Packers
Coach
all set to get back
suggestions.
out
There are
there.
6 categories.
All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain.
Entering
Brought down
play
by the
call.
veteran
Coach
Carlton Davis.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Throwing
Entering
it to
play
depth where
call.
linebackers
Coach
coming to play in coverage,
suggestions.
partner.
There
And
are 8
sure enough, one of them
categories.
jumps
You
it
have
and takes
15
it to the
options.
house.
Pat
Like you
attempt
say
is
that.
selected.
You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're
Entering
absolutely
play
right. This is
call.
where these
Normal.
linebackers
There are
love
2
to lurk
categories.
and could
You
do
have
some
3
serious
options.
damage.
Kickoff left
A
is
quick chance
selected.
at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a
Entering
touchback.
play
It's at the
call,
25
coach
after the return.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Out now runs the Packer offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Jacobs running behind center. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a
Entering
pickup of
play
4.
call, coach suggestions.
Well, I'll steal a
There are
line from
6
one of my buddies,
categories.
but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even
Entering
more in
play
the run
call,
game.
coach suggestions.
That play goes for
There
8
are 6
yards, and it keeps this drive
categories.
moving. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
Entering play call,
And the
coach
big play
suggests
drives them
overload freeze
backwards.
team.
Second down coming up.
Play brings up second down.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again.
Entering play call,
And
coach
the back-to-back
suggestions. There are
sacks.
6
Nice work by the defense
categories.
there. Sets him up with a third down. Love looking to pass. Caught by the open man. And he breaks into enemy territory
Entering
before
play
being
call,
stopped
coach
on a
play
huge
high.
gain.
There are confirmation.
So many cool
Number 6
fundamentals
showed
on
you.
display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
And he powers through the middle
Entering
for a
play
gain of
call,
4.
coach suggestions.
Now
There
the
are 6
Lions calling
categories.
timeouts. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Entering play call,
He'll expect
coach
more from himself on those
suggestions.
type of
There are 6
plays, but there is nobody
categories.
that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a
Entering
yard.
play call,
Alex
coach
Anzalone there on the stop.
suggestions. There are 6
A
categories.
5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Play fake, it's Love. Pass caught, 9-yard line.
Entering
And they
play
finally
call,
bring him
coach
down, but that is a
suggestions. There are
big
6
gain and a new set of
categories.
downs. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th.
Entering week blitz 3.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Love from the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Green
Entering
Bay
play call,
touchdown.
coach suggestions.
The
There are 6
Packers putting up
categories.
points in a game decided. McManus there to tack on the point after.
Entering play
And the
call.
Packers take 7
Return
points off the
left.
deficit. On now is McManus to kick this away.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Reynolds with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him
Entering
down
play
inside
call,
the 30.
coach suggestions. There
And the
are
drive
8
will start out with a
categories.
first
You
and
have
10.
15 options.
This offense
HP
getting all set
stretch
for
is
this
selected.
series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. It's a pickup
Entering
of
play call,
26.
coach suggestions.
And that gives
there
the
are 8
Lions the
categories.
first.
You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Entering play call, coach
Give him an even 10
suggestions.
yards
There are
on
8
the play.
categories. You have
that'll be
15
first down,
options.
Detroit.
Wide zone is selected.
They motion the tight end over. It's Montgomery on the counter. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a
Entering
gain of
play
just
call,
1.
coach suggestions. There
Detroit
are 8
calls timeout,
categories.
it's
You
second.
have 15 options.
And with another one
MTNR
gone, they're going to have
field
just
is
1
selected.
remaining this game.
Entering play call.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you...
He's got it deep downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Entering play call.
That one right down the middle.
You have 3 options.
And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
There are 6 categories.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Coach suggestions. There are 6
sometimes
categories.
The surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Escapes the pocket. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent game.
There are 6 categories.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
Entering play call.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's been one of the players of this game. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. He has it at the 22. Jukes out a one-stop. He just juked another. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
There are 8 categories.
This one nearly taken to the house. The return goes for 34 yards. And the Lions more than happy to take over in enemy territory. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Montgomery now, up the middle. Oh, stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Selected.
Off play action, Goff. He finds Laporta. And this one doesn't go far.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HB zone
out of the shotgun,
selected.
Goff. Finds
Entering
Laporta.
play call. Coach
And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
You have 15 options.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
They'll break
there
the
are 8
huddle and come up on
categories.
1st and
You
goal.
have 15 options. HB stretch is selected.
Montgomery. And the scoring will never
Entering
end.
play
It's
call.
another
Coach
touchdown.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
The Lions
you have 15
running them out of the
options.
building.
Advent is selected.
David Montgomery with the touchdown.
Entering
That
play
one
call.
splits the
Normal.
uprights.
There are 2 categories.
And the Lions
you have 3
continue
options.
adding
Kickoff
on to that
left is
lead.
selected.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
Coach suggestions.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This offense ready to get going again now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him.
Entering play call.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an
categories.
excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Entering play call.
And that pushes them back. 3rd
there are
down
6
coming up.
That
categories.
sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Pressure's there, and he goes
Entering
down
play
again.
call, coach suggestions. There are 6
now comes their punter.
categories.
And he drives it towards the other end of the field. Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So the Lions get the win.